Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for another episode of Monster Prom. Time to get the last ending we need. Well, not the last ending we need, but the last ending I want before we continue on to good old Monster Prom 2 Monster Camp. It's the 21st, ladies and gentlemen. We're going hard to try and get this ending. Thankfully, it's another purchased one, and it's actually one of the least expensive. Although this one has a few consequences to reality and everything. You know, it's just an average Tuesday. So, first, we're going to make sure the audio is good, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm a little loud, so we'll bring that down a little bit. But anyway, we can begin. So, it's time for the last ending we want. Alrighty, let's see. Actually, never mind, the thought came and went. One player. First term. Short game. Spooky high school, the sweetest years of our lives. Back then we were young and unafraid. Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life to its the fullest. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were. And as always, we're our main man, Brian. I can't wait for Monster Prom 2 Reverse, or Monster Prom Reverse. I really can't. And we'd yet to experience its ultimate challenge, the Monster Prom. I remember it clearly. 3 weeks were left, and as we fantasized about our dream prom dates, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 6 most charismatic classmates.
Huzzah!
Miranda Vanderbilt, 19, a sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was genocidal. And Damien LeVay, 21, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. Scott Howell, 21, a werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly huge heart. Liam de Leoncourt, a Lioncourt, 4XX, a hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid that he was truly a lovable dork.
Yay!
Polly Geist, 22, I guess, a party ghost with insatiable hunger for all the wrong things.
What?
And Vera Oberlin, 23, a mean self-made Gorgon with a merciless sense of business. It was clear it had to be one of them, but who? We only had 3 weeks to choose our prom date, and even more daunting, we only had 3 weeks to woo them and conquer their hearts. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start! Welcome to Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever. All minds are rotten, but they are rotten in so many different ways. Worry no more, we're using our PhD in bullshit to diagnose which kind of deviant sicko you are. Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever, trademark, will throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into your character stats. This way each of you will start by having stats that better reflect your true selves. Let's start. You're elected president for a day. What's the first law you pass? Trivia fact. Presidents don't pass laws, so is this a trick question or are you just being an idiot? You can deduct taxes by writing sonnets instead. Amount of taxes deducted are calculated based on the beauty of the sonnets. $1 bills will now include a picture of me and the description, beware too much awesomeness. My presidency will last a day, but my fame will last forever. That one. Oh, that's creativity? Dang, I thought that was charm. School's outdated and lame. We need a new school subject ASAP. How to correctly punch a crocodile without terrible consequences. Critical thought. I mean, damn, this country could use a subject like that in schools. Emotional deception. Well, since we're going for the last, let's go... I mean, Polly's definitely the one that would cause all this chaos, so... Much as I want to go for our main man, Scott, well, we'll go Polly.
Sure.
That day, you spend some time on the library species, managing your start kicker. You deceive lots of people with a sensationalist video and impossible promises. Nice! You gain plus... I was screw up that number. 100,000 money. But almost everything goes to cover costs, and you only keep +2 money. In the wake of all that, you hear Miranda and Polly discussing a party!
Huzzah!
Oh, Polly, I am terribly excited for your upcoming party.
Yay!
Oh yeah, it's gonna be sick. Hey, speaking of which, you got money, right? How about picking us some party favors? Oh, I'd be delighted. How many balloons should I purchase? I don't care. Just make sure you got enough nitrous oxide to fill them all. What's nitrous oxide? Is that something land dwellers breathe? Well, it's pretty much all I breathe, if that's what you're asking. I don't know about that. What about cake? What kind of cake would you like? Cake? I think you're mispronouncing cocaine. No, I'm pretty sure it's pronounced cake. I like mine with pink frosting.
Ugh.
And I like mine injected into my eyeballs. And speaking of eyeballs, I don't think we're really seeing eye to eye right now. Too true. Perhaps our friend Brian can suggest a mutually agreeable use for my vast middle riches.
You should get Polly Pinata. You don't want anyone to get hurt though, so you should really save. The only really safe thing is to fill it with nice soft bags of cocaine. Miranda, you like clowns, right? I know this website where they let you hire clowns, firefighters, doctors, and tuxedo guys. It's called definitelyNotStrippers.com and is 100% legit. Ooh, both good options. Both good options. Ooh, the top one's fun. Cocaine. Cocaine them.
Oh, I absolutely adore pinatas. But I've always feared them since my jeweled goblet fell out with papier-mâché llama I had at my 13th birthday party and killed the Prince of Lemuria. Plus, pinatas are so hard to get since the Great Pinata Massacre. But cocaine is an excellent harmless alternative to jeweled goblets, and it's so much cheaper. I'll have my man order a pile of it immediately.
It's party time!
Fuck yeah, party!
Due to the global pinata shortage, you just end up with a big pile of cocaine. Oh, darn. You gain +2 fun and +1 boldness. Alright, time to get the Ancient Book of the Dead.
Sure.
Or Dark Deities, whatever.
Hey, last night I read this article on how money causes pocket cancer. Yeah. In the long run, you don't want to get pocket cancer. Haha. Quick, give me that dangerous money you have in your still healthy pockets.
And there it is. The Ancient Tome of the Forbidden Arts. Dunno, it kinda seems nothing good will come from giving this book to someone as bright as you. But man, I'm tired of biting me all the time. Book of the Dead! Woo!
Thanks!
You know what? All profits made are donated to a good cause. Spoiler, the good cause is buying me a new phone. Sweet!
I still love the fact that you get to actually have an event with her like Gator. That's great.
Sure.
Let's boost our stats. We're gonna be a charming individual again. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Everything seemed lost, but you lead to a spectacular comeback. After giving a very wonderful speech that I totally didn't accidentally hit skip on, you can't say I did. You're clearly a natural born leader. You gain +2 charm. That night, you hit the clubs with Vera and Polly. Thanks, Satan, for fake IDs.
It's party time!
Put those wallets away, you two. Drinks are on me. By which I mean, drinks are on that guy. No need, Polly. I'm into this crazy new thing called paying for my own drinks. Maybe you've heard of it. Maybe. Is that French for my boobs aren't big enough to get free drinks? Feminism is dead. That sounds like a reason to drink. BRB.
But soon,
Huh?
It didn't work?
Just give
What
up.
was it you said? Sounded like your Portuguese for my shameless pandering didn't get us any free drinks. Ah!
this is quickly getting out of control. Maybe you find a way to get that guy to pay for your drinks. You can fix this. I think that's bottom is smarts, but Sure, it's party time. It's party time. So date the guy while he's in the bathroom. Put a pair of sunglasses on him and pretend he's your pal. No one is curious why you just happen to have sedatives at you on all times. The plan goes off without a hitch. You spend the whole week with your new friend, Sedated Sam.
Sedated Sam is the coolest dude in the universe. He's such a good listener.
That has been
I especially like
quite
how he insists on
pleasing.
paying for everything with his credit card. What a gentleman.
It's the best week of your lives, but sadly it has to end. The three of you bid Sedated Sam a tearful goodbye.
Bye!
Goodbye, Sam. I've always remembered the times we spent together, even if you won't. It seems sedated Sam truly slept his way to the top of our hearts.
You all promise to do this again next year. Sam might not remember much of this when he wakes up, but you're still sure he'll love the matching tattoo you all got. You gain +2 boldness and +1 fun. Okay, who we doing? Who we doing? We need more charm
sure.
still. Haha! You thought I was going somewhere else. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. At one point, you're about to be eliminated by a player from the enemy team. But suddenly, you convince him not to throw the ball at you with a heartfelt speech about the importance of everyone's lives. The player bursts into tears, and you take advantage of the moment of weakness, throwing a ball at him. You lose -5 mercy, a stat that might be useful in the Monster Prom sequel, but isn't now. And you gain +2 charm. You hardly pay attention to all of that. Your mind is consumed by thoughts of your evil new book. You take it out and gaze upon its cover, which is made of flesh, obviously. A guttural voice speaks to your lizard brain. Open just a little peek wouldn't hurt.
Hey, bro.
Hey, Brian, what you looking at?
Awesome, boo.
Oh! I bet it's a cool prank book. Is it a cool prank book?
Of course it is. It says so right on the cover. It does not say crank book anywhere on this book. What it says is blood in an ancient tongue that sounds like screaming. You're about to say so when... Yoink!
Scott, you can't just say yoink. You actually have to steal the book when you say it. Like this. Yoink!
Man, your reflexes are slow. Too bad dexterity isn't a stat in this game. Damn it, I'd be an Uchi main in an instant if it was.
Oh wow, look at all these cool pranks in here. Osteophagy? Okay. Osteophagy? Plague of Teeth. Power Word Apocalypse. Ooh, look at the intro of this prank. Apprentice summoners be forewarned, for the torturous incantation below will instigate only carnage and despair, mutilation, and lamentation.
Whoa, I didn't know this book was written in a foreign language.
It's not, Scott. These are just the kind of things prank lords write before their best pranks, so people will be too scared to do them. This prank must rule.
Hooray! Shall we then?
We shall.
Oh god, this is gonna be a good ending. Dark, but good.
Brian, we hereby accept your application as intern to the Prank Masters!
With Z. You don't remember applying for the internship, but...
Monetary compensation is minimal, but we'll totally pay you an experience, if you know what I mean.
Wink.
Wink! Okay, this seems like a terrible idea, but you are hornier than you are smart. I mean, 7... Well, okay. Charm, I guess, could count as horny, so yeah, I guess I am. Pranks ahoy! Wait, we don't have all the ingredients for this prank.
It says here we need the kidney of an angel. Where are we ever going to get one of those?
That's a tough choice. Fake a serious illness that requires a kidney transplant, but only accept kidneys from David Boreanaz, acclaimed star of the hit TV series Angel. Buy one from the Angel Kidney Store. Ooh. Well, considering I have no money, it can't be the bottom one. Yeah, no, it's gotta be the top. With the help of a shady leprechaun doctor, you fake a doctor's note for kidneyitis. Kidneyitis is a terminal disease that can only be cured by as many kidneys as possible. When the doctors at the hospital ask you, tell them your blood type is David Boreanaz. Or Boreanaz. I don't know how that name is. You're very convincing. The doctors have no choice but to believe you. Also turns out that David, in addition to being a good actor, a great dancer, and a total snack, is a really nice guy. Also, I'm sorry that, people. He gives you both his kidneys and dies of blood toxicity. You almost feel bad about sacrificing his kidneys for an eldritch prank.
Don't feel bad. This is for science.
It is?
Nope. Say the incantation.
Ooga booga balakalava! Turn the hallway into lava! The floor in the hallway immediately melts into hot magma, swallowing dozens of students alive. Well, it actually doesn't swallow them. Lava is so dense that bodies won't sink in it. What actually happens is that your classmates catch fire and burn to ash from the feet up. All except for Mortimer, the magma golem, who watches in horror as all of his classmates succumb to a fate he sadly cannot share. There's magma golems here. That's actually interesting to know. I'm not lying. That's kind of cool that counts as a monster.
Ha! Now if somebody wants to go to the hall bathroom, boom, lava. They'll probably poop their pants trying to get away or find a way around. Classic.
Prank Masters!
The Prank Masters strike again! They certainly do, and for your role in all this, you gain +2 fun and +1 boldness. And lose a small slice of your immortal soul. I guess. Who do we got at the side table? Slayer! Alright, what do we got? You're eating your lunch, minding your own business, when someone under your table pokes your business.
Psst, hey, would you like to turn against your friends in exchange for forbidden knowledge?
Betraying your friends sounds bad, but forbidden knowledge sounds dope. You listen to a pitch.
Basically, I just need you to tell me Damien and Liam's hidden weaknesses for, like, totally innocent reason. In exchange, I'll teach you one of my most secret Slayer techniques. And what's that you say? You'll totally do it and I can totally trust you what you say 100%? Great! What technique do you want to learn?
Protagonist. You tell the Slayer that Liam's weakness is being ignored and Damien's weakness is ice cream cake.
Unbelievable.
Really? That's so simple. I'll bury them in indifference and frozen trees respectively. Oh, and you want to know my secret technique? It's simple. Just act like you're entitled to everyone's love and affection and constantly make decisions that endanger you and your friends.
Whoa, that's it? But you already do things like that all the time. Is it possible that you've been the protagonist all along? This discovery gives you newfound confidence, which you use to punch the Slayer in the neck and steal her shoes. As a protagonist of your life, you gain +4 charm.
Sure.
Going to the gym. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. The match is so intense and both teams are so into it, they decided to raise the stakes. We've already seen this one. Scott and Polly come running up to you carrying your unholy book of pranks. You lent it to them because you are irresponsible.
Hey,
Bro! Thanks for lending us the book of harmless pranks. Check out what we made. Scott shows you a small palm-mounted jewelry buzzer. It pulses with dark energy and appears to be made of beach.
The Joy Buzzer, a classic tool in the prankster's arsenal. And this one's just like a normal one, with almost no differences.
You're pretty sure there are significant differences. You kind of feel like the Joy Buzzer is watching you.
No.
We can't use it on anyone though. Everyone knows how much we love pranks, so no one will give us high fives anymore.
Prank Masters.
For everyone knows, we are the Prank Masters!
With a Z!
With a Z!
Come on, intern. Put on that Joy Buzzer and prank some noobs.
Well, you didn't get this far by not doing every stupid goddamn thing your hot classmates asked for. You put on the Joy Buzzer while Polly and Scott retreat to a conveniently placed bush that is here for some reason. Kale, stop moving bushes! Instantly, you are filled with a baleful energy permeating your very veins like fingers of ice. You notice Cool Josh, the were-pelican, lumbering down the hall. You're totally gonna get him. Up high, Cool Josh! You totally call out, approaching him in a perfect high-five position. But Cool Josh looks at your palm in confusion. What's that on your hand? Is that a buzzer? Uh-oh. How are you gonna salvage this? Oh, this? No, this is a family relic that's been passed down for generations. It's a hand ring or something. Enough talking! High five! Yup, you got me. The thing is that I've already done this to every other person in school, so do you really want to be left out? That one sounds evil. Like, that's like... I mean, are you sure you want to be left out of this super cool thing everyone else has done? Oh, that's a charm. Everyone? Says Cool Josh uncertainly. Everyone, you confirm. Well, says Cool Josh, I guess I can't really call myself Cool Josh if I don't mind listening to do all the cool things cool kids do. Hit me! Nice. If there's any more force powerful than electricity, you can't bet it's peer pressure. Your high five, Cool Josh, with all your strength. Cool Josh splits in half vertically, as if unzipped. Each half of him becomes a hideous half-formed were-pelican creature. The two halves turn to each other, biting, clawing, and snarling with their half beaks. Soon the floor is slick with blood, and as you watch the carnage, you can feel yourself growing stronger, feeding on their rage.
Haha! Pranked!
We thought we were the only one of... There was only one of him. but there's actually 2 of him. I bet he's all like, what?
Classic.
Oh man, the look on his mutilated face is priceless!
Cool Josh salvages himself until he is nothing but 2 featureless lumps of meat wrestling in a pile of viscera. You are certainly inexplicably hungry. You are suddenly inexplicably hungry. I mean, dark deity as well as zombie, you know it comes up. You gain +2 boldness and +1 fun, and lose -10 sanity. Damn it, that hidden stat, that's how they get you. Oh, damn it, she took the gym. Let's boost some creativity. Dragon costume! That day, while rehearsing for the class play, it's as though the muses themselves have descended to give you a figurative blowjob. Your performance is intense and inspiring. You'll be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad by high school play standards. You gain +2 creativity. You're chilling with Polly after rehearsal when a door flies off its hinges and the Slayer bursts in.
Hey loser, I'm about to face a major boss in the dungeon I'm working on, and I need potions. Do you mean drugs? I have tons of those. Most of them are meth though, so... No, I mean potions. Those enticingly shaped glass bottles full of covered liquid. Oh, these are just for my costume. They're not really...
All monsters must die.
Holding out on me, huh? Well, I'll show you. To the hero go to the spoils.
The Slayer grabs one of Polly's potions and chugs it.
Now, if this potion really works, I'll pay good money for the rest. How does that sound?
It sounds great, except the potion really is just a ball of colored water. There's no reason not to scam the Slayer, though. Quickly, make the potion seem like it did something. That's a tough one. Turn her into a cucumber, or punch her in the stomach. Punch?
Ooh! Oof! Why'd you do that? Did the potion poison? Were you trying to save me? I didn't know you cared. No, silly. It's a potion of getting punched in the stomach. No, that's just what I need. I'll feed it to the boss and he won't be able to avoid getting punched. It's brilliant. I can't believe I've never heard of such a potion before. That's because it's so rare and expensive, yeah. Well, I'll take a dozen.
You sell the Slayer most of Polly's red potions and a couple extra stomach punches for good luck. You gain +1 creativity and +2 money. Didn't read that backwards. Shut it. Alrighty, who's our last NPC? The
sure.
pack? You're about to dig into a delicious bowl of beef jerky when you see the wolf pack across the table panting at you.
What's up?
Yo, dog, can we have some of that beefy J you got there? We love meats that have been jerked.
You can't make those jokes up.
Come on, we'll totally trade you anything for our lunch. You can have this dead ferret, or this half-chewed telephone receiver, or...
While one of them is talking, the others are just straight up eat your beef jerky. You hit their noses with a newspaper, but it's too late.
Ha, whoops. Guess we got traded after all, huh? Which of our foods do you want, dog?
How about that black bottle labeled? Seriously, don't drink this. It's poisoned. Nothing. Give me my beefy jerky back. Beefy jerky back. Nope, I'm going down their throats.
But we already ate it. It's in our stomachs.
That's a weak excuse if you've ever heard one. You dive into the leader's mouth.
Oh, stop rooting around in my stomach.
You're too busy running around in his stomach to reply, but that seems like a pretty good response of its own. You climb back out of the pack leader's mouth, beef jerky clutched triumphantly in your teeth. Also a lung.
So hungry.
Your classmates break into a slow clap that soon becomes a standing ovation. Sometimes you gotta fight for your right to jerky. You gain +4 boldness. Alright, last event.
Sure.
Alrighty, let's see. What can we possibly do? What would anyone do? What would anyone do? Charm. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Amidst the battle, you spot a fellow player that seems utterly discouraged. She thinks she's not worth anything at dodgeball, and she attempts to throw a ball at herself! You explain to her that in many ways that you think she's unique and wonderful, while also befriending the many pleasures in life. With your help, she's capable of finding reasons to keep playing and gains a sense of self-worth. You gain +1 BFF. Sadly, she's not part of this game, so that beautiful friendship will take place off-screen, and to charm. Scott and Polly come running up to you, Eldritch book in hand. Is it just your imagination, or do they always seem to be followed by a swarm of locusts these days?
Break master.
Ryan, hey! We got to the end of the prank book and they found instructions for the ultimate prank.
Bro, this is like the double time incline bench press of pranks. High energy, exciting, and great for your pecs.
Okay, so check it out. This whole book is dedicated to something called the gourd, right? And at the very end, there's instructions on how to summon it.
And we figured if Zagor's the one who came up with these great pranks, how cool would it be to meet it? You point out in a voice that doesn't sound quite like your own, that summoning a dread celestial being doesn't sound technically like a plank. Like a plank, yes, plank from Ed, Edd n Eddy.
Duh. It's better than a prank. It's a master prank.
Uzzy.
With a Z!
The gourd is clearly dedicated prank master, just like us. We can ask it to teach us all the cool and newest pranks.
And we can teach it some cool new pranks too, like wedgies. Can you believe this book doesn't have wedgies in it?
Oh.
Only one problem though. Summoning the gourd apparently requires some kind of totem. And who even knows where that is? It could be anywhere.
Oh wait, it says we can also summon Zagor through an interdimensional rift. Also the totem. It's like I just recorded an ending with that. And it says never do that because it will destroy reality.
Warning labels are for sober people. Let's get rifty!
You follow the book's instructions for opening a rift in time and space. You seem to be going pretty well until... Oh no! The rift is closing itself!
Oh.
Brian, fix this before I end up with a case of interdimensional prank blue balls! I mean, you are kinda blue already, or light gray, so... Whatever.
Let's see. Seems like it's a connectivity problem. You need to upgrade to a top-notch dimensional network, the way stronger arcane signal, or... You're not an expert at this interdimensional antics. Sometimes it's better to stay humble, and convince a certain interdimensional freak you know to open the rift for you. Oh no, please! Please! I know I have to pick the bottom one, but please don't be the prince!
Greetings, my loves.
Fuck! Did somebody say the interdimensional prince? Oh! Okay, I gotta stop that. Jesus Christ. Ugh.
No, but Ryan was just vaguely alluding to you. Are you just, like, always listening to conversations?
My lawyer advises me not to answer that question. Also, I mean, his star earpiece would kind of make sense for that. Anyway, I need you here. You need a portal opened, is that correct? Yeah, we want to summon an ancient evil called the Gourd, so we can ask it what cool pranks it knows. How to be young again. Well, I'm happy, of course, to help. But I'll want something in exchange. I want you to...
If you say marry me, dude, I swear to God.
Compliment me. Oh, okay. I'm good at compliments. Interdimensional prince, you smell like sage and mackerel. A very cool and trustworthy smell.
And you're, I don't know, sparkly?
Good enough. I enjoy your irreversible... enjoy your irreversible mistake, my little dumplings. The prince opens a wound in space. A malevolent wind pours out of it, clawing at your skin. It doesn't exactly scream. Hilarious pranks ahoy. It does literally scream, though.
Scott, say the incantation!
The gourd, oh arbiter of pain, come drive us and our friends insane!
I think it's working. I can feel reality melting into fluid.
All our friends are gonna feel so pranked when they try to go to reality and find out melted.
I think this is the best prank we've ever pulled, Scott.
Prank Master!
Prank Master, strike again! Yeah! From the look of that portal, this might also end up being the last prank the Prank Masters ever pull. Whatever, you had a good run. You gained +2 fun and +1 boldness. Okay, so just to make sure I don't screw this up, let's pick our boy. It says go to prom with Polly or Scott, so I think this will work. Bro! Who cares about promo? We have the gourd!
Hey!
You don't always have the ultimate prank master visiting your reality. I can't wait to see all the silly pranks that Shirley teach us. Prom? More like, pranks! I guess. Prom night arrived, but for you it was more like the welcoming party for receiving your new lords of gold into your realm. And so you, Polly, and Vera Vera, not Scott, gathered together to say hi to the ultimate prank master.
Yes.
Sigurd is here. All praise the Dark Lord. Yes!
Well, Polly, I never would have expected this. The sky is bleeding, reality is being riddled with horrors. What an entrance!
Yup, you can tell by all that Sigurd is the shit when it comes to pranks.
The Gord is both thankful to you for granting it freedom and flattered by being called the shit. It desires to spare the prankmasters from eternal doom, as its way of saying that prankmasters are also the shit.
Dope!
This means pranks for life!
Wait, why that smile, Brian? Oh, how awkward. You're not technically a prankmaster yet, so you're just an intern.
Zoinks!
Prank master.
Being spared from eternal doom is like a perk only reserved for full-time prankmasters.
With a Z!
Sorry!
Well, fuck! Like that thumbnail, like that picture though. Welp, this is a new level of how shitty it is to be an intern. But they were right all the time. They paid you an experience never-ending despair and suffering via the end of days. But hey, what a prank it was. Most likely to be tasty if eaten by other people. Always try your best, and you will never lose at trying your best.
Alright.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm just gonna say this now, just because I think the ending credits will actually play the song, and we'll just cut out the "We were young and unafraid, and we're ready to start" bit. So, thank you very much for watching this series. Sorry we couldn't get the group together for this last bit, but you know, kind of timing things. But hey, we'll be all together for Monster Prom 2 Monster Camp, and we're streaming it on Friday when it comes out. A bit later in the day, but that's just because scheduling again. But as always, stay beautiful, people, and I'll catch you next time on another episode or another adventure. See ya. Oh, like, comment, subscribe, all that crap, you know. And oh my god. Oh, it does do it, and oh, this got dark. Like, there's no music, it's the whistling of the wind, god damn. Those 3 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. Until that part where you summoned a dark deity that brought destruction upon our realm. Yep, that part was not the best. But life continued as always does, and many things occurred to your classmates. Damien died horribly because of his gourd. Miranda also died horrible way because of his gourd. And Liam, Liam. I guess you never guess what happened to him. Unless you guess he died horribly because of his gourd, because yes, that was absolutely what happened to him. For those 3 weeks, Monster Prom seemed larger than life, and then it was gone, just like that. Actually, the whole of reality pretty much gone, just like that. But sure, prom was technically part of reality. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended then, but then there were plenty of battles left in that war called youth. Mostly battles against the Gold Lord of the Dark Realms. And the battles were basically lost, as we inevitably led to our demise. But once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were basically all dead for good. Whoopsies!
Yo, one's got Howl.
And I'm super high.
And we're the best.
I'm
I'ma
just gonna
tell
mute.
you why. We're better than pizza.
And ecstasy.
We're the prank masters.
With a Z.
What makes us great? I'll tell you what.
No other prank duo has such good butts.
Yeah, we like our butts, and we can't deny. We've pranked every monster at Spooky High. We've pranked the students.
We pranked the teachers.
We've pranked vampires and mythical creatures.
One time we did a prank on an ocelot.
That prank was awesome, bro.
Thanks a lot.
So let me give you some free advice. We've pranked you once, we're gonna prank you twice. Cause we've been spending all our lives living in a prankster's paradise. Prank masters, doing pranks and causing disasters. Prank masters, sacrificing to our dark master. We're taking dank pranks all the way to the prank bank, but we needed something new to fill up our prank tank. So we found this book and it really charmed us.
The cover's made of skin, so you know it's harmless.
We opened opened it up and the words started bleeding.
Way more exciting than regular reading.
To harness its power, it asked for our souls. We pledged them just for one reason.
The lols.
The book was written by the Dreads of Lord. If it wrote this book,
It must be a prank lord.
so we summoned it here with the sole intention.
A pranking the crap out of this dimension.
So if you're wondering who to thank, we've got 2 words.
Ain't.
We've doomed this plane for eternity.
Cause we're the prank masters.
With a Z. Where are all our friends?